practicing hard, and after that, they got a lot of experience. And they came into Tier 2 refreshed, and obviously Zephyr, being the champions, were very well researched. So they have been taking a lot of hits this season for sure.
Yeah, but still, I mean, they're 2-1. They have already made $10,000 this season
They're
alone.
not doing bad at all. Even though, like, you know, they seem to be in a slump, their slump is not that bad.
Minor one, if that. I mean, they're the winners of the Nexon Sponsorship League Season 3. They're the winners of Season 1 of the Korean DOTA2 League. And, I mean, they're a big fan favorite as well. They got Blitz, Purge, Corey, Sexy Bambo, Aosin. A lot of these guys have really gotten quite popular over time. The Zephyr brand pushing itself far. They got some good sponsors. I know they got like a Nexon computer company helping them out. And what else have they picked up recently? They got another sponsor.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
I'm trying to look at their jerseys right now, and I'm just not sure. But
Nexus is like their main sponsor.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know they got
Nexus.
Twitch as well. And there's another one. I'm sorry if the sponsor's out there listening. I can't remember who you are.
But they're a very charismatic and great personality team. They do really well here because Blitz knows Korean, so they do really nice interviews and appearances.
And they have a pennant now on the.
Oh, that's cool.
They got a pennant now
on
the store, and they also have a custom like a Griffin quarter. It's really cool.
Interesting.
So if you're a Zephyr fan, go ahead, pick those up from the store. Support your players. Support Dota 2. Support the Korean scene as well.
Yeah.
Everyone who tunes in, I really appreciate that. You know, showing interest in the scene.
It's a very, very growing scene. I mean, yeah, it's only getting started here in Korea, and Koreans pick up games pretty damn fast. So
they're going to be on the top. It's only a matter of time.
Give it next year, and we'll see where we're at.
All right, let's go ahead though and talk a little bit about Pokerface. These guys were known as Bird Yang in Season 1. They used to have Tenbird on their team, who's now part of Monkey Spanner.
Who we just saw play.
Yep, we just saw play. And they had a good game, but it wasn't quite enough to take out MVP. And their team consists of Fevy, who's their captain. They also got JYU, Sky, Cynical, and MP. They're also 2-1 this season, but I believe they got their 2 wins in a row. So they got $11,000 approximately in prize money so far this season.
Making some good bank, for sure. Here their players are now.
Gotta love the Korean production quality.
It's amazing.
It really
simply is amazing. For every game they've done, it's always been really impressive to watch.
Raises the bar, I suppose.
Absolutely. They've definitely led the way in terms of tournament production.
When it comes to in-game, though, BTS is still king. They got so many cool overlays, man.
I have to agree with you there, yeah. I've watched a lot of BTS.
No one even comes close to that. And
they put their heart into it, man, for sure.
They do. So shout out to them for doing such a good job. But still, we got some excellent production here at the Korean Dota 2 League. And I believe we're about to get underway into the draft. It should happen in just a minute or two, pending any type of computer issues.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers
crossed. I mean, the first match went on without a hitch.
I know.
So I can only imagine this will be just fine too. I think they're just getting some formalities out of the way, ticking some boxes on a sheet. Maybe I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
By the way, for those of you out there that may enjoy the commentary or just want to go ahead and message us on Twitter, you can find or follow us. I'm at Whiplash.
And I'm at Moonglade AU.
AU the Australian.
I'm an Aussie. Please follow us. We are great people.
We're great people. That's right. I'm excited to get into the match. I want to cut out the formalities. Go Zephyr. The sign says fighting, a very common Korean phrase. It's like a cheer. And the other sign, I believe, is saying, I think victory for Zephyr.
Okay, so we got some Zephyr fans.
Mm-hmm. Got some Zephyr fans in the studio. Yeah. Even I've spotted, I think, a foreigner or two that's popped by to watch the Korean Dota 2 League.
A couple of foreigners, Dota fans. Good to see them around.
Indeed, it is. I don't know why they're showing that guy again. I guess they're talking a little bit. The Korean commentators are probably talking about him. So, Pokerface, I want to know what kind of strategies they're going to run.
It's going to be interesting because we have seen a lot less of Pokerface compared to Zephyr.
That's true.
Zephyr kind of broadcasted, all their international games, and as well as all the other tournaments they played. They were always out there. You can find them easily on their replays in Dota 2.
I know that Pokerface has been playing in another tournament. The name is escaping my
ESL
tongue.
1?
Yeah, that's it. I wasn't 100% sure if it was ESL 1 or not, but...
That was a while ago, though, to be fair. That was a few weeks ago, I think.
Well, I know they had a game yesterday because I saw it on Reddit. Unfortunately, I was busy at the time and unable to catch the games, but I do know that they did play somewhat recently.
I watched MVP play yesterday. But
MVP were playing as well.
Yeah. They played...
One of
Titan?
probably Titan.
Yeah, they lost 2-1 to Titan. And that was
that's right. I did catch a little bit of that
some
one.
nice games there. So, yeah, it's good to see the Koreans getting out there and playing the Southeast Asian teams.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Southeast Asia, like, half of their teams have disbanded due to the TI. It used to be called the post-TI shuffle, but it's happening earlier and earlier. Basically, you don't qualify for TI, and your team's already gone, man.
Yeah. It's such a shame, but
it is.
Yeah.
But it's okay because the teams, like the players, are still going to play. They'll just reform. Maybe like 1 or 2 will retire, but there's other ones that can come in.
But it feels like, I mean, like a team doesn't have like a base, like that's just going to form for like a big tournament, isn't going to do that well compared to, say, like a team that's been around for years and they've been building, and they have a good relationship and good chemistry in the team, and they can play a team game at the high level, you know.
Exactly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we should be good to go soon. Oh, by the way, that's Ja, the unofficial coach of Zephyr. Unofficial. Well, I mean, maybe he'll go back and continue to play Dota in the States, or
I'm sure he will.
Maybe he'll stay around for a while. We'll have to see.
Maybe he'll pick up and join a Tier 2 team. We'll see him back here.
Yeah, that's possible as well. He could do both.
Yeah, he could do both.
And then, like, his team gets the Tier 1, and it's like a Disney story, and he beats Zephyr, the team he's coaching.
It'd just be awkward. I'm pretty sure he gets fired after that or something.
You would get fired. It's like, listen, man, like you revealed all your strategies to your team and you beat us. You're fired.
Yeah, you're out of here, buddy.
And he's like, that's okay. I'm gonna leave and carry my big wheelbarrow of money that I've won from the KDL with me.
Oh, looks like we might be getting into the picks and bans.
I believe we are, Minglade. Alrighty then. This is the Korean Dota 2 League. This is a Tier 1 match, best of 3. We have Zephyr against Pokerface, and this will be the first game of the evening between them. We did have a Tier 2 match before this between MVP and a Monkey Spanner, where, spoiler alert, MVP won.
Very close game, though. A great game to watch. Very methodical by MVP, and some great fights from both teams. Yeah, probably the closest match you'll ever see in Tier 2 this season.
It's true. Now, Pokerface, they stand to win approximately $7,000 because they're on a 2-game winning streak.
And Zephyr only 5,000, but you know,
not as much.
Still not a amount of money to be laughed at by any means.
No, certainly not.
If you can make that much money every week, then you're just fine.
You're just a-okay.
You are peachy.
Yes.
And we see some bans are out already we got Puck from Zephyr and Shadow Demon from Pokerface.
Indeed we do. And remember we were casting some Pokerface earlier on in the KDL, and time after time the Puck plays from them were just outstanding.
Yes.
Zephyr don't want to deal with that
JYU has sick Puck.
Sick Puck.
I was a big fan of that. And Zephyr getting rid of Bat Rider and Wraith King removed from Pokerface. All right.
Not huge surprises there.
Nothing out of this world.
Zephyr will run heroes like Shadow Demon and Wraith King pretty regularly. And Bat Rider's just a hero you don't want to see anyway.
I don't think anyone wants to see that hero.
No, man. He's too good.
Yeah, he's just ridiculous. I'm pretty sure I saw some statistics from the TI qualifiers, and like Bat Rider was like... Bat Rider's been like 98% of like picked a ban sort of in every game.
I believe it's 99.2%.
Oh, really?
Or 98.2. Yeah, it's
something ridiculous.
Basically, I think there was one game, the entire TI qualifiers, where Bat Rider was not picked or banned, and I'm pretty sure neither of those teams got through.
Yeah.
I don't know about that though. Don't quote me on that.
But Bat Rider is just a ridiculous hero, even after these nerfs. You know,
he's the best initiator in the game.
Yeah, and it pretty much guarantees a kill on one hero from the start.
Okay, well, Pokerface, looks like we're seeing Doom being favored once more by the Koreans, as he is an early pickup, and And Doom's just an annoying hero to play against, man. You can shut down almost anybody with this hero. Yeah, there are some that can kind of deal with the Doom and just shrug it off, but really, against any type of spellcaster or any hero that relies on the spells, it's just so annoying to deal with.
It's just a great initiator. And there's Blitz, thinking hard.
He was thinking quite hard there. His hair's starting to get long, man. He's going to become like a master Taekwondo trainer soon or something. He'll be old and wise, maybe grow out him a very long mustache as well.
I'm a big supporter of the long hair, so I'm perfectly okay with that.
I know you are, Moonglade. Being a man with long hair yourself.
Indeed. And we got an Ancient Apparition pickup from Zephyr.
Dude.
Haven't seen him today yet, but I'm a big fan of this support hero.
He was actually banned out in the first game.
That is very, very true.
And I'm curious to see who they'll pair him up with.
Might just be this guy that plays it. Picking Jakiro.
Purge back with the stash.
Back with the stash.
That like almost rhymes.
Almost.
Something.
I'm not a fan of mustaches, to be honest.
Neither am I, but
it's just not my. I don't think it's anyone's thing these days. It's kind of a.
It's Purge's life choice to grow a mustache.
I guess it is. Well, and a Marana pickup too from Zephyr. I like this.
Zephyr already looking to go quite aggressive. And even though the Shadow Demon's banned out, if Zephyr pick up a Bane in the second round of picks, if it actually gets through and it's not banned out,
be a very lethal combo for sure. I would love to see that.
I'm actually kind of surprised that Zephyr picked up Zephyr picked up the Marana after the Shadow Demon was already banned.
We'll have to wait and see where they're going to put her too. But it is an interesting pickup.
We've seen Bamboo on this hero, and we've seen Corey on this hero as well.
And we got an Invoker pickup from Pokerface.
There's MP. I mean, just based on his hero list, he's gone basically everywhere lane-wise.
Yeah, he's pretty much been everywhere. Very versatile player. We'll have to wait and see where he plays this game there.
I still think it's going to be another season or two before a lot of these teams really get more rigid in their roles.
Yeah.
Just overall with the Korean scene, it's played more by hero.
Well, it seems to be kind of a bit more shuffling still, so like people haven't really settled into their cores just yet.
That's true. And, I mean, yeah, there are other teams out there that will kind of switch around certain roles. Like, probably one of the most famous examples is that Ice 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 is an off-lane player for DK, but when he gets the Invoker, he will always be mid.
Yeah. And well, he's got an amazing Invoker, so
I think the best in the world, I believe.
I would not be surprised. Not one bit.
Arteezy yells out and says, "No, I'm the best at Invoker."
Zephyr getting rid of Viper. And Pokerface denying Blitz's Storm Spirit.
There's a Zephyr or Blitz Storm Spirit set in the works as well. It's been going on for a while, but I think it will eventually get finished.
Did you like ruin the announcement?
No, I think he's talked about this before.
All right.
It's on its way. Just a little heads up for your Storm Spirit and Blitz fans out there.
Yeah, it sounds great. I can't wait to see it.
And I mean, I'm already quite concerned with Pokerface's lineup because Zephyr allowed them to get both Doom and Invoker. And this can be quite the lethal combination. It's going to be a lot of kill potential from them. And it's going to be dangerous. That's not to say Zephyr's lineup is bad at all. They still have two very good heroes, and
we still have to wait and see what Zephyr kind of are building up to here, what their lineup's going to be all about. So let's not jump the gun, Whiplash. Let's ease off the throw.
All right, I'll take the bullets out of my gun. And
take the bullets out, and we'll wait and see.
I'll leave the gun on the table.
Good man, good man.
But we got poker, we got gambling, maybe a little bit of Russian roulette. It's on the table.
All right.
Cards.
All right, let's let them pick a few more heroes first before we decide on anything.
Okay.
And we got rid of the Visage from Zephyr, and we got rid of Slug from Pokerface, so denying any sort of hard carry from Slug. Which is fair enough. We've seen Zephyr do really well with Slug in the past.
Yeah, we have. Corey is an absolute beast on that hero.
He is sick.
And we're on a pickup. I really hope this is more of a safe lane. But
we got a Wisp. A Wisp from Zephyr.
Indeed we do. And Pokerface, the thing is, like, Zephyr can run multiple heroes with this.
This guy's like, why did you pick Wisp, man?
He's like, I did not want to play this hero.
I didn't want to be that guy.
Yeah, I don't think he is.
He is not happy.
No, he's not. Oh, man.
What have you done, Bambo? Why did you pick that hero for him?
Maybe Aosin's actually just really tired.
Yeah, he actually looks like he has no sleep at all.
Yeah, I mean, he was kind of hanging around a little bit earlier today with the players, but a little bit more distant than average, a little bit quieter.
Ooh, a Sven.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm liking this.
You got the Sven.
You're gonna have a Sven Wisp combo. I can see that being pretty damn brutal.
Yeah, that'll be the hero that he's paired up with. And, you know, Sven did get a slight buff in the most recent patch, 6.81. I think he got a little bit of extra base damage, if I recall.
Something like that.
I think like 6 extra damage earlier on, and
definitely helps with the farming phase for sure. Last hitting.
Also, your ultimate does a lot more damage now.
Oh yeah. Excellent. We haven't seen that much Sven picked up in the past, but yeah, I do love this hero.
I mean, he's kind of a one-dimensional hero. You stun the hero, you
stun
use your ultimate, and you run in.
Yeah, it's simple and I like it. That's the way I want to play Dota. I don't want to think.
You're not an Invoker fan.
I want to T-click, and I want to stun, and I want to right-click.
Man, I know there's other games out there if you're not into the complexity of Dota.
I might pick up some World of Warcraft soon or something.
Okay, well, Pokerface is...
What is their reaction? What is their retaliation to this pickup? What are they going to do? They kind of know exactly what Zephyr are doing now, so I'm going to have to wait and see.
I really like the Disruptor pickup because that basically just counters Wisp. That's like the hardest counter in the game, the Wisp. Anytime you relocate somewhere with Wisp, you say, no, you don't, and you glimpse them away.
Yeah, it kind of makes you wonder why they got rid of the Visage and not the Disruptor.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, Wood. If they were going to do this kind of ban strategy, then maybe the Disruptor would have been a wiser choice to remove. But well, the final ban from Zephyr is the Weaver. And Pokerface also picking up the Enchantress, a hero that we see a lot in the Chinese scene.
Yeah.
And I think we'll see Cynical on this hero. He does like playing it. But he could end up on another hero should that.
Oh, and they get the Centaur.
Okay, so this will...
That'd be the stick off lane. So I think we're going to see like a...
Mid-Mirana?
Mid-Mirana, offensive tri-lane with the Sven. And off-lane Centaur. This looks like a really great lineup.
Actually, it could be an offensive tri-lane even.
Yeah, it could very well be.
They have a strong nuke from Sven, and the spirits from Wisp can really do a good amount of damage later on.
And a Clockwork.
All right. So locking people in, using the cogs can also help out during the relocate. Put them down preemptively. Okay. So Pokerface with a pretty strong lineup, and Zephyr with a very lethal looking lineup.
Very aggressive kind of lineup.
I think that if they do good early on, get a few good kills, then it's just going to spell doom for Pokerface.
Yeah, they can snowball very hard with that Sven, and things could get out of hand very quickly.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to move into the first match of this best of 3 here at the Korean Dota 2 League. This is Tier 1. We have Zephyr and Pokerface. My name's Whiplash. I got Moonblade casting with me. Let's go ahead and jump right into the action.
And here we go. Zephyr running straight into the Radiant jungle by the looks of things. Gotta put down some offensive wards, no doubt. Maybe look for a kill. And we got Febby slowly waddling towards the jungle.
Now, Zephyr have a lot more kill potential at level 1.
Oh, yeah, big time. They got a great fight at level 1.
Yeah, great level 1 fight. They have Chilling Touch from the Ancient Apparition. They have the tankiness of Centaur at the front. He could
they got the arrow, and they got the Stormbolt.
Yeah.
They got everything, man. They're ready for like a level 1 fight.
They are, man. They are good to go.
They are ready.
You know what I've noticed? The Korean commentators have those little KDL badges.
Why don't we have that?
I think it's only because we're on camera for about 5 seconds.
I still want one. Like,
no, me too.
It's not fair. We had to bring our own ties. Well, I brought your tie.
Some foreigner fans in the crowd.
Oh, he's got some skill. He knows how to act. You know, some people know how to act towards the camera. Some people don't. They freak out a little bit.
Hide their faces.
They hide their face, or they don't. They do like an awkward wave. But
that's a very Korean thing to do, especially from the women. They're on camera, they'll freak out and they'll hide
I've always
their face.
wondered, like, why? Like, why?
Oh, I know why.
Is it because they don't have like the makeup on that's like good for the cameras or something? Or
no, it's sometimes they're actually just shy, and other times, at least traditionally, they've skipped school to watch esport matches, and they don't want to be caught on camera.
What, they think that mom's watching like the esports tournament? Like, I knew she was at this thing. You're busted.
I guess word could get around or something like, oh, that was a good esport match. It was so great. I saw you there. And the mom's like, I thought you were in an after-school program like all other Korean kids are.
I don't know.
And we got the MVP Hot 6 squad just chilling, watching the games.
That's Musica and Jube.
Indeed it is.
I'm starting to remember everyone's face to their name, man. I'm getting used to this.
You're getting used to it?
I'm getting good.
You're going to be a pro Dota caster in no time.
I'm going to know this scene inside and out.
All right.
It looks like we have another traditional PC problem.
Yep.
At least it was, I don't know, at least we got into the game before it happened. Hopefully it doesn't have to restart or anything and they have to remake, because that would be the absolute worst scenario. And we saw that last weekend on Sunday with MVP Hot 6 versus Dagon 5, and they had to remake, and Hot 6 put the wards in a different place, and they got forfeited for it. So, you know, that's a little stress. But luckily no wards are down just yet, so neither team has to really worry about that.
I don't even think either team will pick different items. I mean, nothing has happened.
Yeah, well,
no one's seen each other yet. People have just kind of moved out across the map, and that's about it.
Yeah. It's really, yeah, it's a damn shame.
Damn shame.
It's a damn shame.
But you just, you remind me of that, like, the meme on the internet of that cat with the face.
The cat with a face?
And it says, like, damn shame below it or something.
I haven't seen that one, man.
I'll show you it after work. It's good.
Please do. I would be very interested in seeing what I look like.
Or maybe if someone in Twitch chat knows what I'm talking about, you can post a link or something. By the way, shout out to everybody watching on Twitch.
Yep, much appreciated.
Yeah, much appreciated. Thanks for tuning in. We really do appreciate that. The more people that come in and watch, the happier and more excited we get. We feed off of the amount of Twitch viewers that are in the channel.
Exactly, and not only that, but it really helps out KDL a lot.
It does.
Because if it gets viewership, then it's going to keep going, and yeah, from there it's going to build up and up and up, and we're going to get better Korean players, better tournaments, more money involved.
Yeah, more money. Maybe they'll actually give us a devoted camera
and a PC for observing.
Yeah, PC observing.
In case you guys didn't know, we all casting the same thing that you guys are watching. So
yep. We don't have any extra information to work
Otherwise, we'd be like gods of analysis, but right now we can only do what we see.
Yeah.
It's not too bad, but yeah, it is a little bit of a shame.
It is. All right, well, I believe the issue is on Blitz's end. I do see a few refs in there just handling things and testing things out. Hopefully, everything will be A-okay in a few. But until then, we have to buy time.
Aosin is sleeping, man. He's actually asleep.
Aosin is actually asleep. Holy crap. Dang,
all right,
dude.
this guy did not sleep.
I wish I could give him a monster,
You should take a photo of that and tweet it.
No, I'm not doing that. That's just too mean.
All right, that's too mean.
All right, he's back.
He's back.
He's in control. Yes, please be constructive of the criticism for the casters. That would be appreciated. Thank you, the Purple Chair, for posting that. And also, if you want to direct your criticism at us or your praise, at YeahWhiplash, at MoongladeAU. That's where you can find us on Twitter.
Absolutely.
Oh, they tricked us.
They tricked us. They went into the game, and then Blitz said no.
It's like, yes.
It's
no,
not okay.
Just kidding.
It's not okay.
It's not over yet. All right, well, now you guys at least kind of have an idea of what's going on. As you can see, the camera's focused in on Blitz. He's typing in some super secret passwords. Check out that cool Team Liquid mouse pad that Zephyr's Blitz is sporting. I have one as well.
Oh, yeah? I'm not a fan of the cloth pads, to be honest. I prefer the, I like hard plastic sort of thing.
I've never used a hard plastic mouse pad.
I got a really nice SteelSeries one, actually. Big fan of it. Picked it up a few years ago for StarCraft. And
never looked back.
Never looked back.
Okay, Blitz is saying some... Oh, never mind. No, Blitz doesn't know how to write in Korean. That was definitely the observer typing that, or the referee. It's funny, even though Blitz knows Korean, he actually doesn't understand Hangul, which is the writing system for Korean, and it's actually like really easy to learn. It takes you less than a day. It's not like Chinese or Japanese that's insanely complicated.
Yeah, and here we go. They're going to resume their jungle invasion.
Back in the action. Pokerface is playing it quite safe. Not going too far. Check out that Raptor mount for Sky. He is looking baller.
Great. They couldn't really pick anyone off. Put down some wards, though, so they see everything that's going on. And they can just rotate out.
Yeah. I guess this is going to be a safe lane. A safe lane Sven. Man, they are really... Zephyr are, like, shutting down this Enchantress hard.
Yeah, she's not going to get any of her creeps.
No, she's getting nothing. You win nothing. Good day, sir.
And Mirana picks up the double damage rune.
All right, so Bambo once again will be on the Mirana, and this is a Centaur mid. Now, a lot of you are thinking, how does Centaur mid work out? Let me tell you, man, it's actually really, really annoying. If you don't rotate to kill him, I mean, he is a really strong 1v1 player.
No, yeah. Absolutely. And who is he up against in the middle there?
He'll be up against, I believe, the Doom.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, if the arrow connects, that's basically first blood. Can they get the stomp arrow combination, or is he going to go for double edge first? That's the question. They don't want to waste too much time. The double damage rune will not be lasting too much longer, and actually the Wisp
they're gonna
nearby.
Let it go?
Yeah, I don't think they're getting a first blood here. Oh, Bambo though, he's going to spot Cynical, and the arrow will connect.
Oh,
Cynical. Oh no, I think this is going to be a first blood from the look of things. 1 or 2 more hits. Cynical, he's trying to juke around. Oh, there's the first blood going to Bambo, the sexy man himself.
What an easy first blood, too. I feel like Cynical was just completely caught out. He just didn't know what to do, where to run.
Yeah, he ate a tree kind of awkwardly.
Yeah, he was didn't dodge that arrow at all, and yeah, that was...
It was kind of point blank arrow.
It was point blank, but you know, he had a little bit of room there.
Still, this will be a...
Bit of a panic.
Oh, okay. Cynical is actually just going to Zephyr's jungle. That's what he's doing.
He's like, you know, well, I can't get anything done here.
Now, this is a problem. Pokerface or Zephyr has perfect ward vision. They can see exactly what's going on. And they're spotted.
And they see it perfectly. So they're like, okay, we might have another free kill in the jungle here. We'll have to wait and see. We got Wisp coming to harass Ailson.
Yeah. He should be able to spot Cynical, actually. Okay, he'll see the creep. Actually, Ailson could be in a bit of trouble if he gets hit with a stun.
Yeah, that would pretty much be the end of him. Gonna rotate middle.
Is he okay?
Jungle Enchantress chases him out, and kind of an interesting position to be in.
Now, because Cynical's being so aggressive with this Enchantress, this is kind of forcing Aosin to chill and in the mid lane to make sure Blitz doesn't get ganked, and it allows Clockwork to pick up a little bit more experience in his offlane. He won't get completely zoned out by 3 heroes.
Yeah, that's very true.
And it's a Mirana versus Invoker in the safe lane. We haven't really caught too much wind of that so far.
Yeah.
Ooh, the mana burn creep.
That should be very annoying for the Centaur to deal with.
I think it's like the Satar Trickster or something.
Yep, there goes his mana. So much easier for the Doom to deal with.
Centaur gets angry and just double edges the creep to death. He's like, no, not on my watch. Yeah, and MP is doing fine, getting up to level 3s so far in the off lane. Cynical's still really hurting for experience. I believe Aosin was leeching a good amount of that.
Yeah, we still haven't got a much review of bottom lane. Here we go now. This is how it's kind of leading up to be. Bambo and Evoker, and Sven doing just fine. Pretty much free farming up top.
Oh,
Up to
yeah.
20 last hits.
Zephyr generally gives Corey a good amount of space to farm. Cynical is just not having it.
They got to stop watching Cynical, man. It's just mean at the moment. It's like, just let him get a few levels and some items first before we go back to him. He's struggling.
Zephyr actually did a really good job at shutting him down.
Yeah, they shut him down big time.
Yes, they did. Good offensive ward placement. They had a good early team fight in case they needed the fight before the timer went down. Everything, strategy-wise, is looking pretty good from Zephyr. Even this unconventional Centaur in the mid lane is pretty darn cool.
He's doing all right.
I don't think he'll get a kill on Doom just because he's so tanky and he's got a lot of regeneration. But still, that's 3 points in double edge should an arrow come out.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, a bit of cheeky play. Stopping him from getting the Invis, but he's going to get it anyway, so...
Okay, waiting for that last ball charge. Top lane, though, the Sunstrike connects on Purge, and it's not enough. Actually, MP, one more hit and he's dead. He's using the bottle charge. Oh, gets hit by the Wisp Spirits, though. One more hit. He needs a little bit more mana.
Wow.
Corey. just a little bit too poor and broke when it comes to the mana.
But it's okay. I mean, it forces him to go back to the well, so it gives him plenty of time and a lot of farming missed.
Oh, look at that.
Great.
Bambo is just taking all of the creeps.
This Enchantress is just getting completely denied everywhere he goes.
Cynical's got to be kind of angry at this point.
Extremely frustrating.
Quite frustrated. Well, still mid lane. Blitz and JYU just hacking at each other or the creeps. Febby is pretty much getting free farm for the most part in this bottom lane. He's got that cool Gambit hat.
I like it.
I have the Dream League set as well for my Invoker. It's really darn cool. Okay, so ultimates online for the mid laners.
Great escape, Stampede. Great initiator. I have to wait and see.
If they go for a kill top lane, I think that they can just kill Clockwork. He has to be very careful at this point. I mean, Stampede's something that can come out at any time.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Invoker picking up his... Blitz actually gets doomed. And
wow.
Wow, very nice play by JYU.
Too aggressive. You know, he knew he was level 6. He knew he had Doom online, but Bambo taking a lot of damage down bottom too.
Oh! They don't even need the Sunstrike for him.
Not going too well for Zephyr at all.
No. They had a nice early game, but it's still early game. But Pokerface have turned it around. They got 2 kills that I feel like didn't really need to happen.
Could have been avoided for sure.
Yeah, they could have been avoided.
A little too aggressive on both lanes.
DD up. Yeah. Overall, good play though from Pokerface. The way they're handling things. That Doom basically had a full mana bar and used everything to take down Blitz.
Yeah.
And it was worth it.
And now almost has his mech online.
Still though, Corey on a Sven. That's something to be scared of.
When he's had this much farm already, yeah, absolutely. Doing just great. 47 last hits, 18 denies. Really controlling this lane.
Okay, there's the stun. Aosin comes in as well. There's a TP. But one more hit, they get him, and this could actually be a double kill, but no. Corey's stuck inside the kinetic field, and he cannot chase. Still, though, get the Clockwork.
Very close for a second kill there. Very nice gank on the Clockwork.
The Disruptor, actually has to go home, I think.
Yeah.
He's still leeching a bit of experience, but all it takes is one stun from Corey to take him down from the look of things.
Yeah, he has to be very careful. And what do you think Corey's first item is going to be?
He's saving up a good amount of money. It could actually be a Blink Dagger from the look of things.
That would be great, actually. That would be a great initiator.
He already has his treads up. I don't think he's going to get a Midas this game, though. It's not something I really see Corey favoring on this kind of hero. He's going to be more active and getting relocated around the map.
Yeah, that's very true. We see a rotation top smoked from MP and the Enchantress, Cynical.
Actually, I think they're going to move on the Blitz.
Yeah, looks like they're moving on mid.
Oh, they put a ward down. They have good vision, and there's
Doom's
double damage. All right, there's the Doom. Blitz is in a big amount of trouble. MP, where's the hook? Where's the cogs? I think they're not even using anything. They're saying we can just right-click you down. No spells required, just some right-clicks, and it's another kill on Blitz in the big lane.
Very nicely done. And still not level 6 for the Clockwork just yet.
Yeah, I had a feeling I was like, he must
almost there, like halfway there, but you know.
I expected the hook to come out, but it never did. So
yeah.
I was thinking, okay, I think he's not level 6.
Yeah.
Well, Sven already up to 60 last hits, and he has a kill under his belt. The Invoker is doing very good. Actually ahead in net worth because of that Midas. Purge is caught out of position. We'll get caught in the cogs as well. The Sunstrike will connect, and they get Purge, but MP, he's going to give up his life for this.
Yeah, and that wasn't really worth it at all.
Meanwhile, bottom lane Blitz with Bambo, they secure a kill on the Invoker.
Wow. Beautiful gank.
Very good. That totally favored Zephyr over Pokerface. They lost the position 5 hero, basically. It's not the end of the world.
Not at all. And losing an Invoker and Clockwork, wow.
Yes.
Things getting better and better for Zephyr now.
Still, though, it's quite even. These teams it's a slugfest going back and forth. Aosin's picked up his bottle, and I guess
Pokerface experience and gold-wise they're ahead. So they haven't done too badly in this early game.
I expect them to do some relocating when Sven gets a little bit more farm under his belt. Corey generally does go for like a good amount of farm.
67 last hits now. Is he going for perhaps a BKB?
Yeah, I believe it is. That makes sense. That's generally the first item you get. I wasn't so sure about the Blink Dagger either. I was thinking, well, he's saving about the amount of money you normally would to go that way, but BKB as a first item on Sven after your treads is pretty common as well. So I feel kind of silly for not remembering that.
Oh, you see it. Glimpse.
All right, they get a glimpse on the Purge. They'll probably throw down the Doom on him, and the Sunstrike won't connect, but yeah, Purge, one more. Rocket Flare, right clicks. I think the Scorched Earth actually may have finished him off there.
Yeah, it looks like it did. And it looks like they might be trying to push this tier 1 tower mid at the same time.
Aosin just chilling.
Chilling?
He has level 6. Okay, he's going home, and he'll use up that bottle. So that's good. It's about time for Sven and Corey to start roaming around this map with the Wisp and getting big kills. I think maybe he wants to get the BKB and then he starts his rampage.
Right.
That seems to be the case here. Meanwhile, Pokerface, they're poking the mid tower quite a lot, and it's down to 1/3 of its health. Bambo. The Moonlight Shadow, can he get a kill on Febby solo? There's the relocate as well. They spot him. All right, and they come. They're going to miss the static field as well. And Febby, he is dead. I think they glimpse Aosin all the way back, but okay, they get a nice stomp from the Centaur. And now the rest of Pokerface is coming in as well. The enemy, the other Centaur, this Creep Centaur doing a lot of damage. They get Corey, he's actually down. They're going to try to turn it around on MP, but it's actually Blitz who ends up dying. Hook flow now doesn't really accomplish much. And Bambo is forced to just run away, so Pokerface, even though they lost the Invoker, it still was a favorable trade. They lost their mid laner, Blitz, and they lost Corey, their position 1 hard carry.
Absolutely, and they're going to lose a tier 1 tower at the same time. So this is looking great for Pokerface.
Yeah, very, very nice reactions from them.
Yeah, they definitely rotated in at the right time and made a terrible situation good.
Okay, well, Purge, he's looking for level 6.
Still struggling to get there, but almost there now.
Yeah, he wasn't in that last fight either. So
no.
Keep that in mind. That's a lot of DPS and kind of control.
Ice Blast would have made quite an impact in that fight too.
It certainly would have. I think Zephyr realized, we actually need to get Purge up to level 6. Let's get that done.
BKB almost online for Sven.
Oh, I was kind of expecting him to have it by now, or almost at it. I mean, it is kind of expensive. Some more warding happening. Look at Pokerface. They have so many wards on the map. They have offensive wards in the enemy jungle. They're covering the bottom lane near the tower. It looks good.
Great coverage on the map for sure. Really looking after
Oh, there's a relocate onto Febby. They get him, and can they get Cynical as well? Aosin is destroyed for the time being. Corey now, he has a Doom on him as well. There's the Rampage and send him away. He's glimpsed back, but still just a little bit too fast. Do they have the right clicks? They throw an Urn Charge on him, and the Enchantress with the Impetus will finish off Corey, and he needs his BKB, man. This is just not working out well.
Absolutely. That was another great counter initiation from Pokerface. They're reacting perfectly for these to these ganks. And I mean, they lose the Invoker, but they get the Sven and the Wisp. Beautiful play.
Arrow connects onto Cynical, but we don't see any follow-up. There's no one else besides Bambo on the bot. There's a few pings. I think they want an Ice Blast to come out from Purge. Has he managed to grab his level 6? I believe so. Okay. Corey's back. He's in the bottom lane, and I'm sure he's pretty pissed off at this point after dying twice. Ice Blast is a little bit too slow. Arrow connects, though, onto Sky. And then comes Corey. Throws out the stun onto JYU and backs up immediately.
I'm not sure why he stunned the Doom.
I think he was afraid of him like doing something. Right-click, Scorched Earth. Level Death, even a Doom. I think that's still on cooldown, though.
Yeah, I think so. So a bit of a waste there, but I don't think he was going to get a kill either way. Just no one to really follow up with him. Corey going to stay bot lane for now. Invoker up top pushing, though.
I want to see the BKB on Corey so bad. He can man mode these fights as soon as he gets that item. But until the BKB is out,
yeah, until then it's kind of just, so far it's been a complete waste. They've just been killing him, essentially.
Ooh, Febby. He could potentially get a kill on Sexy Bambo, but Bambo is not an easy person to kill off in this situation.
He's just going to get at by the looks of it.
Yep. Just going to the bot lane.
Looks like he's going for a 4-staff next.
And Aosin picking up his Tranquil Boots. Sky also coming bottom. So they're looking for a gank on Corey, but Aosin's nearby. Uh-oh. Oh, very nice tether. Oh, there's relocate mid. And they're going to move in onto MP. The power cogs are keeping him alive for the time being, but Corey still will give chase. And just another right click or two will finish the job also. Oh my god, look at the damage that's done there. The hook though, too cynical.
Wow, beautiful escape.
Beautiful play.
Oh, that was great.
That was supposed to be a death.
Yeah, 100%.
MP though buying the time he needed to survive.
Link dagger online for the Centaur now.
So a little bit more initiation from Zephyr. Unfortunately, Blitz has not accomplished too much on the Centaur this game. And we need to see something happen. Okay, there's a Doom on Bambo, and I don't think he can get out of this one. He can't use his treads. And the Rocket Flare, a little bit of right click with the Doom.
Pokerface are really getting away from Zephyr in this game.
Yeah,
up 11-6 now.
Yeah, also, I think Blitz died as well somewhere. I think he died in the bottom lane.
Yeah, we didn't get to see it, but yeah, by the looks of things, absolutely.
Well, Zephyr, I think I'm starting to feel their frustration as they're trying to get these kills, and they need the snowball early on to be really good, but it's just not happening.
These ganks have been failing.
Not been going too well.
Necronomicon up online for the Invoker, level 2 now.
I mean, they need to keep ganking this Invoker, and the Disruptor is kind of hard to gank because of Glimpse. Although at this point, they could maybe get the stun off if they get the jump on him.
Well, it feels like they've had the opportunity, but every time that they've jumped on someone, Pokerface have just reacted perfectly. And
yeah, that's a good point.
They've been engaging with that BKB. I mean, it just hasn't been going their way at all. These bad decision making.
All right, well, there's your Stampede. Blitz, he blinks in, gets a nice stun there. Finally, the Ice Blast hits JYU. He will fall, and in comes the relocate. And they're angry. Zephyr, Blitz, Corey, one more right click. Look at the damage done. Insane from this man. And Aosin almost destroyed by the Sunstrike. He's home in time.
Finally, they get some good ganks on the board. A great Ice Blast. And it looks like they're going to follow up with maybe a tier 1 mid.
We'll have to see if they can actually get that. I'm not sure if it's going to happen. Well, that wasn't so bad, but they have a stun, and Febby, oh, he is just dead.
He is gone.
And now they're going to go on MP. Corey, the last person you want stuck in the cogs, but there's enough DPS to help out the Forged Spirits, as well as the Disruptor doing some work.
So the trade, not as good as once thought. Zephyr losing a couple of heroes in that engagement after all.
Pokerface still ahead as far as gold and experience are concerned. And towers as well. They've gotten all of the tier 1 towers, while Zephyr still have yet to crack a single tier 3.
Yeah. Pokerface doing really well this game.
Tier 1, not tier 3.
See double damage room bottom. Gonna be picked up by Clockwork.
He has his 4-staff in his inventory, so we should pick that up pretty soon. And look at Doom. He is aggressive, man. He's fishing for a kill. But Zephyr's entire squad are smoked up. And, okay, one will be revealed, JYU.
Ooh.
Ward put down instantly to spot him. Another one as well, they're going to spot him, and they get the stun on him as well. The rest of Zephyr just piles in on him. And there is nothing that Duke can do. He has died now twice in the last 2 team fights. That's really going to slow down his farm.
Almost had a BKB online too, by the looks of it.
Okay, so BKB now finished for Corey, and out of nowhere, he's also made a Mask of Madness. He's actually 6-3 this game, so doing pretty darn solid, and I feel like this is the point where Corey starts to get really dangerous. And you just, I mean, you're dead if he spots you. Clockwork does the ultimate, but it misses though. They're going to still find Purge, and they'll be dead. No, I guess, Ice Blast available for the fight. And
at the same time, Zephyr sneaking in Roshan.
I Is it crazy enough to work? Is it? Yeah, they're going to get him. Arrow flown out. He's dying so fast. Zephyr have insane DPS. But the rest of Pokerface is nearby. And, oh, look at that meteor. The Kongs come in. It's turning around. Zephyr, can they get the kill, though? Yes, they do. So they get the kill. Also, Sven picks up the Aegis. They're going to try to turn it around on Blitz. He's running away. Aegis already popped. They've taken down Bambo. Sunstrike. Oh, no, this is terrible. Can Corey get out of here? That's the real question. He gets caught, just at the last second inside the kinetic field. And that's the death of Zephyr.
Wow, that's a lot of deaths. This is definitely a tier 2 at the same time.
It is.
They went for a huge risk there, and they got caught out just at the end. Oh, man, this is looking terrible for Zephyr now.
The thing is, they're just not getting the engagements, and that was so risky.
They've been really behind in their engagements every time. They're just falling behind and behind again. They have the tools, but they're just, there's just something not right.
There's a gear out of place for Zephyr, or Pokerface are just one step ahead.
Yeah.
We're also going to see a Necronomicon book 3 finished up for Invoker, so he's going ahead and grab that.
Pushing power, getting so strong on the Invoker now.
PF doing a bit of dewarding as well. Well, it's not over for Zephyr, but after losing that fight at the Rosh Pit, that's something they kind of needed to go well for them. They at least did get the Roshan kill, and they picked up the Aegis, so it wasn't denied or anything like last game. But it's still not an ideal situation for the foreigners in Korea.
No, not at all. You see Aghanim's up on Enchantress now, so she has found some decent farm, despite that terrible start.
Yeah. Enchantress is actually 6-2, and this is a hero that's actually so annoying to fight against, especially with high mobility heroes. You're like, oh crap, okay, well that's gonna do a lot of damage to me. Oh, very smart. Bambo, oh, he leaps away, it doesn't matter, the disruption brings him back inside the kinetic field. And Pokerface picked themselves up another easy
And this
kill.
is lining up for another tier 2. Right in front of the tier 2, Bambo gives away his life, so I don't know what, I think Zephyr have to let this one go as well.
I think you're right, Moonblade. They're not even really trying to defend this. Maybe they can throw out an Ice Blast or something.
I mean, that could help a little bit, but I don't know.
Okay, well, they're throwing out the Glyph of Fortification. I think they want to buy a bit of time, so...
Well, it looks like they're going to split push bottom at the same time.
I mean, it's a tier 1 for a tier 2. Never an amazing trade. And, uh-oh, Zephyr. They may have overstayed their welcome. And, okay, Clockwork, he does connect onto MP. The Sunstrike will hit Innocent and take him down. Meanwhile, Corey says, okay, I'm just going to TP out of here. And where's the Cold Snap?
Yeah.
I guess just Invoke was on cooldown.
And at the same time, we saw Santa die in middle.
Oh, man.
Died up here near the tree, apparently.
No breaks for Zephyr whatsoever.
Just getting worse and worse. And from here, are they going to try for tier 3? Maybe not just yet. They could rotate to the top and do the tier 2. It is pushed up.
Well, Centaur's dead for another 25 seconds. They can at least do some chip damage with the minions.
They definitely have a chance to do it.
Also, I want to point out, Moonblade, that the tier 1 tower in bottom was killed, or denied.
Oh, see, insult to injury there.
Yep, that's exactly right.
They're going to do some chip damage, but I think they're going to back off in a second.
You know it would be really cool if we saw a relocate to like behind, and they just like totally like surrounded them or something.
That'd be cute.
All right, Purge, he's just chilling, kind of far away, so we can get good Ice Blast radius.
Yeah.
All right, this is make or break for Zephyr if there's indeed a team fight,
which we can see right now.
All right, there we go. Out comes the Ice Blast, but it's on BKB heroes. Zephyr though, they're pushing forward, and okay, we see the Disruptor get absolutely crushed. And, Deafening Blast, nice. Buying them a little bit of time. Corey, though, thanks to Moonlight Shadow, he is A-okay. It's a 2-for-1 trade, maybe a 3-for-1. No, MP!
Wow.
He survives! And it's a 3-for-1.
And the worst thing is they engage right outside their tier 3 tower. They lose the fight. And now what's Pokerface going to do? They're going to push to tier 3. They're might even get a Rax at this point.
I think so. Cynical's DPS is getting out of control at this point. He's working on picking up a Mask of Madness to complement the other items he has. Ice Blast will connect.
See, I don't know about that decision making.
Blitz is dead.
Wow.
I think, yep.
So much damage, and yeah.
I wish I could see the damage recap for what Cynical did there, because that was looking pretty damn nasty.
And this looks like it's going to be a Rax at this point.
Yeah, Zephyr don't really have anything to stop this. They need the DPS. Arrow flies, but there's a whiff. Sexy Bambo now being tethered, buying a little bit of time. Cynical down the half health. Okay.
So they're going to settle for half of the Raxes. And
they don't want to overstay their welcome, and
looks like Cynical did, but it gives away a kill streak too of 700. And they need to kind of get out of here now. They've stayed overwhelmed. That term that I forget.
They've overstayed their welcome.
Yes, that's it.
That's what they've done.
They've absolutely done that.
All right, well,
check in Roshan.
Not the best time to be a Zephyr fan. They are not doing too hot in this game.
No.
But all is not lost for Zephyr.
It is a best of 3.
It's a best of 3, and even this game, they can still come back. It's not looking good at all. But, I mean, let's not underestimate the initiation power of Zephyr and the burst damage they can do with Savannah.
Absolutely.
If Pokerface gets a little bit lax and relaxes for a little bit, and they like get a few people caught out of position and they lose a hero
that's it.
Or two.
So far, like the team fights have just really been kind of like badly planned out. Kind of bad initiations.
Things just haven't worked out for them.
Not at all.
They were looking good, and at the end of the day, nothing really connected. That's a pretty nice creep stack.
I mean, it's definitely not out of it yet, but it's looking terrible right now. Like Pokerface is so ahead in a golden experience at this point that it's going to be one hell of a fight to get back into this.
Oh yeah, so it will be.
They're pushing up top lane, getting it to that tier 2, the last tier 2 remaining.
Corey getting a lot of golden experience from these creeps. That'll be nice, just to help out Zephyr a little bit. And he is working on getting his Daedalus. Already has the Chrysalis completed, so extra crit power on top of that insane base damage. Definitely deadly. And yeah, Blitz, it's smart for him to pick up a hood. There's a lot of magic damage coming out of Pokerface, so they do need to deal with that. And a pipe's a great way to handle it.
Absolutely. We got some smokes. Oh, smokes are going to run into each other here.
Oh, nice clockwork initiation, and then everyone's stuck inside the kinetic field. Corey, though, he's doomed with the BKB. He says, I don't care, I'm still going to knock you down. Meanwhile, Blitz inside here, he gets hit with the Sunstrike. MP somehow, some way, still managing to survive these fights. And Corey, he's glimpsed back. All of a sudden, it's Aosin out alone. Well, he's got his buddy Purge with them. Stun now on Cynical. That's not the kind of person you want to be hitting here. And, well, the cleave damage can be doing good. And Sexy Bambo, he comes in. Nice Starfall. Pokerface, they're actually in a bit of trouble here.
Yeah, that engagement was not good at all.
Oh, they lose Cynical again. Bambo, another hit or two. But the Cogs buy MP a little bit of time. Bambo now out of mana. And could we actually see a turnaround? That's the question. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Bambo, he leaps away. The Ancient Apparition Ice Blast won't connect. BKB's there anyway.
Oh, the arrow.
Oh, no.
Goodness.
Oh, okay, he gets away. But look at that, Zephyr. They killed 4 people and they lost 1.
To be fair, that couldn't have been a worse position for Pokerface, going up a ramp into a smoked group.
That's
4v3, I mean, yeah.
The kinetic field and static storm was not bad, though. It was in a really good spot that kind of segmented the fight.
Absolutely.
But, I mean, I think it was just Corey that was stuck in there, and he just said, okay, I'm hooking BKB.
Yeah,
that's fine.
He was just destroying souls with BKB the whole time anyway.
And it's also gotten to the point where Doom on top of Sven is not the biggest deal in the world.
No. Well, it's just right-clicking, right? So,
yeah,
problem solved.
All right, he's picked up his Daedalus. I imagine some type of survivability item like a heart could come next, or Sunstrike.
Ooh.
He actually has to be very careful. Yeah, he
living dangerously.
Oh, what?
Oh, what?
Oh, wow. Okay, in comes Corey. I can't even explain that fight. The fans on the edge of their seats, and MP. His cogs are on cooldown. He uses his BKB.
That was a waste. That was a huge waste.
That was a panic BKB.
That was like, well, he had time to think about that, but he went for the BKB anyway. I don't know. That was silly.
Yeah, but okay, so that was actually funny. Bambo, he was able to dodge the Sunstrike, and then he like leapt through the forest, and MP still said, I'm gonna find you anyway.
That's a great hook. Great hook.
The Force Staff definitely did him justice there, though.
Yeah.
Oh, Feby's picked up his Agnum Scepter. Strangely, we haven't seen a huge amount of impact from him over the last team fight. Expecting a little bit more split push from him, but that's not the case. And, you know, Zephyr, despite being in not the best position, you know, they're holding on.
They're holding on. They're down to racks, but
it's not over yet.
Not at all.
The pipe online for
their composition definitely can give them a chance back into this. I mean, they can do great team fights if they don't get caught out. If they get an advantage, like they did last fight, for sure.
They have much more physical DPS at the later stages, and they have a strong amount of lockdown. And Roshan's back.
So they're coming down middle now, looking for something. Flare spots them.
We got another smoke from Zephyr. Are they just moving into the Roshan pit?
I think they might be invading the Radiant jungle, actually. Looking for someone.
Okay, I think Pokerface have an idea that people are nearby. This may not work out at all for PF. There's a stomp, double edge as well. Sky and Clockwork get obliterated instantly. JYU, I believe, blinks away. And Zephyr are saying, you know what, go for the tier 2. They're going to spot Feby, though. This is bad. You get hit with the stun. There's a bit of a relocate, but not into the best of positions. They get the stun, though, on the Feby. Double edge. He is down for the count. Zephyr, they're back, baby. They're back.
This is exactly what they needed. They just needed to find some great fights to get back into this and start narrowing that lead that Pokerface have.
And you know what? They say, we're going to go into the Roshan pit.
Yeah.
Well, some of them are. Eosin says he's going into the pit.
The Wisp is going to do the Roshan while everyone else starts clearing creeps.
It seems like the perfect time with 3 members of Pokerface dead. And
there's still time to do it for sure, but yeah, they're definitely cutting it short. There's a buyback from the Invoker, so they don't want to let it go.
This could be bad. Zephyr need to have everybody nearby, and
they scouted. And Zephyr has decided not to. They say, we forced the buyback, so let's back off.
That's kind of weird. I mean, I know there were creeps knocking on the tier 4 towers from the bottom lane, but it seemed like they could have actually just gone into the pit and handled Roshan. But
it definitely feels like they could have done that for sure. I think they should have, but they're too worried about the creeps. I think just pushing their bases.
At the end of the day, they're the pros.
And they did force a buyback for the Invokers, which is also a nice little victory from just rotating near Roshan. So.
Check out the ward vision though from Pokerface.
Yeah, they see everything.
They have eyes and ears everywhere. Bambo throws out an arrow, spots a disruptor, but I think they can figure out that's an illusion.
Got a Hyperstone on the Sven now.
Ooh, okay, so he's working into an Assault Cuirass next. Not a Shivas. I don't see that happening.
No, I definitely say, yeah. I definitely say, I hope it's an Assault Cuirass.
Yeah, it will be. Okay, so
Pokerface kind of positioning.
They got everyone together.
Yeah.
But Zephyr's initiation is just so strong right now.
Zephyr checking the jungle.
Where's
Radiant jungle?
Purge is kind of lagging a little bit farther behind. He wants to get a big Ice Blast off if possible.
Pokerface playing very defensive, but I think they do want to push this tier 2 at some point. Kind of making sure there's no smoke gank coming in. And now they've spotted exactly where Zephyr is. And they're going to be pushing.
All right, well, this is actually the perfect time for Zephyr to get Roshan. They may have to give up this tower to do it, but they can.
We'll have to wait and see what their plan is. And it looks like they are going to go for Roshan while this tier 2 is pushed. But can they deal with Roshan in time? Oh, wait a second.
Oh, and Zephyr, or Pokerface says, hey, we're going to actually try to contest this, but the DPS is way too much from Zephyr. Well, Tornado comes out, will hit Bambo. Also, the arrow connects from MP. And Bambo, he leaps away, though. He's alive, actually. JYU activated the BKB. Ice Blast, though, doing a good amount of damage. And oh, the cleave is too much. MP gets absolutely obliterated by Corey. Everyone's starting to run away. A meteor falls down. While Corey just narrowly stuck inside the kinetic field. He'll die from the impetus, but still has the Aegis to help him out.
They ended up losing 2 in that fight, but they got Roshan, they got the Aegis.
That was actually a very good trade for Pokerface.
Oh, wait a second. Not finished just yet.
Oh, they catch Blitz out there, though. There's the stun, though, from Corey. Has the BKB. Right-clicks Febby to death. And they also get the Ancient Apparition from the other end. Cynical, though, he's spotted out. Sky as well. Double edge. It's enough to finish him off. Blitz also picks up a Blade Mail during that engagement. And we'll see who can win between Cynical and Corey. It's going to be slow right clicks. Is there anyone else there to help out Cynical? I don't think so. Now Blitz will come in with a stomp. It should be enough.
Yeah, this is looking like a painful finish.
It is. Oh, okay, yeah. You're dead.
You're dead. And another great team fight for Zephyr, so their composition really coming online in the late game. Sven just getting huge, pretty much.
Yeah, I also think that the last few engagements have been much better for them.
Yeah.
Much
better. Exactly what they've been looking for this whole time. Going to push down bottom. They still got a lot of pushing to do. I mean, there's still every tier 2 up for Pokerface.
I think Zephyr, if they got a gym up, they'd have a heyday clearing out all these wards.
Yeah, they would.
There's so many on the map.
Taking so much time.
Granted, some of them aren't as important at this point. It's still nice to just remove that map vision and kind of keep your opponent guessing and maybe a little bit more in the dark.
Get a little bit of money, too. I mean, there's a lot of money in those wards on the map. Take a few hundred.
Yeah. Let's see, 1,500. About 200. All right, well, Shiva's Guard is now completed on the Doom. And Sky, he's trying to get that Aghanim Scepter, but it's still a ways away.
Yeah.
And Invokers, I mean, he's 7-7 this game. I feel like he should have a lot more items for what he's done. But if you check out the net worth, Sven is just ahead of everybody.
Yeah, he's getting miles and miles ahead.
Doom is pretty even with the Invoker, just a little bit behind by about 1,000 gold, yeah. And then after that, it's you know, Centaur, Clockwork, and the Enchanter's basically tied, and then everyone else after that.
What do you think Sven's going to pick up next? What do you think his next item would be from this point?
Sven, I'm assuming it's got to be like a heart at this point. He's got the damage, he's got the armor. Buff it up a little bit more with some health. It'll increase his base damage as well. It'll be A-okay.
Yeah, it's a good call. Looks like they're going to go for another good engagement, but no one's in their jungle, so bit of a wasted smoke.
They still got the initiation.
They really need to start pushing towers a bit more, I think, though. They really haven't done that. They've been really focused on ganking more than anything else, which is good and all, but...
no, I actually don't favor Zephyr at all under a tower fight. They shine when they get the jump on somebody, because then just all chaos breaks loose.
Yeah. Just kind of playing defensive, playing for that smoke gang. All TPing back home, worried about a push. So they are just going to stay on the defensive and look for these ideal engagements.
Zephyr, they pretty much have the 5-man at this point, I feel. Their 5-man is so strong if they catch someone out of position, because then it's just like one's dead instantly and the second one will follow right afterward. And then Pokerface is no team fight because they're down 2 members.
Yeah. Pokerface have scouted exactly what Zephyr's plan is with that flare.
Yeah, good amount of flares from MP doing just a lot of scouting.
Ooh, another good flare.
Very good.
They're getting some great scouting in. Not gonna fall for the bad engagement this time.
Now the question is, does Pokerface want to do an all-out engagement? Is that their plan here?
Are they still confident after all these losses?
They can't fight up the tier 3. I think that would be a huge mistake for them.
It's like they're kind of trying to like let the bottom lane push up while they do this top lane.
Maybe a little bit of split push power to help them out. All right, well, it's 31-24. Pokerface in the lead. They also have racks up and available at 38 minutes into the game. But over the last few matches or engagements, Zephyr has done quite well against Pokerface. Throw out an arrow, narrowly misses the mark. And yeah, Pokerface has observer wards all over the map.
Yeah, they're doing great warding. Not going to get caught out this time. Constantly harassing.
Corey is so big right now, though.
Yeah, they're gonna. I don't know how they're gonna find a way to shut down Corey. I mean, what can they really do to shut down Sven at this point?
That's a good question. Just as much disable as possible. The BKB is online. Maybe if they can force a few more charges out or something, it'd be nice.
This feels like a really hard position to be pushing uphill against this lineup.
I think Pokerface, their timing window is actually starting to close. And if Zephyr get a little bit more farm on this Maranis event and I guess Centaur, it's just all it takes is one Ice Blast.
Yep.
That's it.
One Ice Blast, one good stun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, Marana has the Maelstrom and is working, I guess, into a Mjolnir.
Everyone's kind of just rotating to their lanes again, pushing them out again, and they're going to look for another opportunity to push or gank. Ooh, interesting.
Sange on Enchantress. I can't say that's an item I see on this hero too much.
Yeah.
I guess it's for the eventual Heaven's Halberd. I guess that's the only thing I can think of because they really need some disarm against
they
the
split it out Invoker.
Uh-oh. Oh, this could be bad. There's a Stomp. Ancient Apparition Ultimate will connect with a kind of a few. There's a very nice Static Storm, though, helping out. And it doesn't matter. Corey is just going to town. They've already killed Invoker and Clockwork. Sky is kind of running away, not sure what to do. They kill the Courier as well. So Courier is down. They're trying to trace away Doom, but Bambo spots him. Can they get an arrow? No, it misses.
No.
Almost hits Sky, ironically. Pokerface, they back up. They've lost 2. Zephyr's lost nobody.
It looks like they're going to take this advantage to get the tier 2.
Yeah, I think they may actually be able to poke the tier 3. Are there buybacks? That's the question. Invoker certainly has a buyback. Clockwork may have one as well. He's been saving up gold for a while. If they can force the buybacks, that would be nice. But no, they say
they're happy with that. And they're going to get right.
Maybe
check Roshan again, and from there, push out the lane some more and look for another great advantage to engage in.
I've noticed Zephyr are very, very keen on not overextending Moonblade. They really are just, they're taking what they can get, and then they back off.
Yeah, playing a very safe game.
I think the first Roshan fight kind of changed their outlook on this particular match.
Yeah, I think so too. They're playing very smartly, very carefully. And what are Pokerface going to do from here is the next question.
Invoker, I guess, he needs to pick up a Sheep Stick. Doesn't have any lockdown, really, besides the spells. So that would be a good item for him to grab.
Yeah, that seems kind of like an essential item at this point. They need to find something to really shut down Sven for at least a little while so they can get some damage in.
Clockwork is working on his, I guess, oh wow, BKB on Heosin.
Nice.
That is not an item you'll see on Wisp too often. But yeah, it looks like Clockwork's working on his own Agnum Scepter. Actually, like, Pokerface could get Agnum Scepter on every one of their heroes. It's a good item for every single one of them.
Yeah, very true.
And with 1 completed, or 2 completed on the Invoker and the Enchantress, with a 3rd on the way, or 4th on the way, 3rd and 4th. It's up to Doom. Does he want to get the Agnum Scepter or not?
I think he does. I think he should.
Just to complete the the 5-man fun. I was about to say trifecta, but that's like based on a 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
So like, oh, this doesn't work. And I don't know what the 5 equivalent of a trifecta is.
Yeah, it's not a term you hear often.
No.
20 seconds left on Roshan respawn. And yeah, Zephyr pretty just repeating exactly what they've done in the last few fights. They're looking for that ideal engagement through smoke.
This has got to be like such an annoying game now for Pokerface.
Yeah, it must be frustrating, but I'm sure they like realize that they're really like they're running out of time here, and that Sven is just getting too damn big.
Yeah. Well, he's already damn big, basically.
Yeah, he's pretty much too damn big.
Ancient Apparition even has a Force Staff.
Yeah. Everyone's just rich. I mean, it is 43 minutes in, so
yeah, we're definitely in the later stages of the match.
Oh yeah.
Sunstrike will connect onto Blitz.
They found Zephyr are definitely doing it. How they're gonna react? It's gonna be down. And
I don't actually think Pokerface can really stop this. The DPS is too much from Zephyr. Yeah, they can try the clock in or do something. Okay, there's the clock. Nice Static Storm and Kinetic Field. The BKB is activated as well. Tornado flies out. Doesn't do anything. Clockwork going onto the high ground. And Roshan is dead. out of the pitcher's event, picking up the Aegis. He is angry as the Mjolnir on him as well. And he avoids the Static Storm, still though slowed by the Ice Path. And Doom is the only actual death in this so far. The stun from Blitz, it's close, doesn't miss. He gets glimpsed away as well. MP though, force-stabbed out of there and uses the cheese. Looks like he actually stole that from the look of things. And Bambo trying to chase him down. There's a relocate just by Aosin. Can he actually get a solo kill on Cynical? That's the question. Yes, he can. Can he go after Febby as well? That would be quite hilarious. But I don't see it happening.
No, looks like he's going to have to get out of here. Maybe Sven can do it. No mana on him.
Well, another good engagement from Zephyr.
Just proves how brutal this lineup is late game. It looks like they're going to be pushing the tier 2 mid. And I'm sure they can go a lot further this time. If they choose to.
I would like to see them at least force a buyback or something.
Bambo
Bambo, can he get the arrow?
No.
Oh, it was on
cooldown.
Okay.
Damn.
Close but no cigar. And the gold advantage is even. The experience has gone into Zephyr's court. 28-31. Pokerface have actually not won the past 3 or 4 team fights.
Yeah, they've really started to fall behind. After such a great early to mid game, just the late game, Sven just getting too damn big.
He's too big, man. He has 6,300 gold in his inventory. I guess after the Aegis, he can buy a heart or, yeah, I guess that's exactly what he bought.
Absolutely.
He'll have that waiting in his inventory.
Some extra tankiness. Oh, I see a Scythe of Ice.
I assume he'll pick up the Boots of Travel as well. Mine as well.
Yeah.
He's 6-slotted, man. He could get another BKB soon as well. That's the next big item for him, his second BKB.
Yeah, that would actually be really important.
Okay, well...
Like Pokerface is just going to go for another one. They really want to find an ideal team fight, but...
I don't see it happening.
No, not anymore. Unless they can catch Corey out. If he's out in the jungle like this, maybe.
I also want to mention that they're going to get Blitz. All right, there's Moonlight Shadow to help out, but Blitz is actually darn tanky. There goes down the Static Storm, and all of the BKBs are being popped. People stuck inside the cogs, but Doom's the only one that ends up dying. Ancient Apparition Ice Blast flies across the screen as well. MP's bottling up, trying to run away. There's a TP away. No, Enchantress ends up dying. MP, though, with the turnaround kill onto Aosin. He's on the sidelines for 75 seconds. There's a stun. MP, one more click to kill him off. But there's really nowhere for him to go. He dies to the chilling feet. Into the cold touch.
Sad death. Yeah, they just can't touch Zephyr anymore at this point, Maybe they should have done some more split pushing. Maybe this Invoker should have really... made more of an effort to do that. Start taking out these towers.
I mean, the problem is Zephyr just have so many BKBs now that this Invoker is actually not that useful. Enchantress and Disruptor are also not incredibly useful.
Yeah.
And they blow up Doom before he can do anything. He is the primary target, it seems, in these fights. And Bambo clearing these creep waves like it's no one's business. Corey also doing the same thing on the other side of the map. He'll get himself another tower.
Getting the last tier 2. Any second now.
He backs away.
Getting scared of the glyph.
Oh, Bambo actually is going. Oh, he leaps away.
Oh, so close.
Oh, wow. 64 health.
Wow.
A little bit of juking, and he TPs the safety.
Great effort. A for effort from Febby.
Almost got him. And tier 2s, all of the tier 2s are gone on both ends. Zephyr, they're 1 kill away from tying up this game, but despite that, they're still pretty far ahead.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Big time.
I'm not sure if they're strong enough to actually push up the tier 3. That may be a bit of a mishap, but they're so tanky. They are so tanky, Moonblade.
Oh, yeah. They should definitely make use of this Aegis this time, I think. I mean, maybe they're looking for that ideal team fight again. I've seen, like, even if they get engaged on, they're going to find that ideal fight at this point. But it's just a matter of finding them outside of the base.
Yeah. So, Corey has his heart available to him as soon as he dies. Oh, man. That's a nice arrow.
Beautiful arrow.
Bambo, there's relocate as well. Ancient Apparition Ice Blast, not needed.
Wow.
As they get MP. 73 seconds, Clockwork will not be available. And, I mean, this is a good time as any to push.
Yeah. 1 hero down.
He just has 1 minute left on it. We're going to see a Sheep stick completed pretty soon as well for... Oh, wow. For Blitz, yeah. All right. Warlock down to disable for the boys in blue.
Looks like they'll be doing a split push up to the tier 3s. Sven on bottom, everyone else mid. Oh, rotating down to bottom, so they're going to make a real effort of this one.
Sven is so rich.
So rich.
Do we have the Heaven's Halberd yet on Enchantress? That's the question. I know Doom's trying to build one. And man, that tower is evaporating.
That tower is gone.
Well, Tornado flies out. Doesn't hit anyone important, though. Oh, the Deafening Blast misses as well. And with the Glyph on cooldown, oh, that's a free tier 3 tower and barracks. Pokerface don't even try to defend. Zephyr realize they got this. They're chasing forward. Who are they going to go after? It's the Doom. JYU, you're out of here, man. See you later, sucker. And at this point, I think it's good game.
Yeah.
They're moving inside the well. Wow. Okay, well, this is a little bit too cheeky.
Yeah.
A little bit too over-aggressive. Buyback from Sven. He gets the Boots of Travel. He'll be joining his team very shortly. MP could be the next target under the Moonlight Shadow. He gets hit by the stun. Out comes the Tornado. And a nice meter as well hitting, but the Blade Mail is doing absolute work. And Bambo as well trying to do a bit of damage. Corey.
Sven got sent back home.
He got sent back.
He got sent packing, man.
All right. Well,
still, I mean, it's the bottom racks of Pokerface gone.
Pokerface back. Oh, no.
Ooh.
Oh, that is one dead Disruptor. And Cynical tries to escape as well. Oh my God, look at those crits.
Ridiculous. And I think we'll be seeing a GG any second now.
Yep, it's basically over at this point.
They're just too big.
Too big. I mean, there's even an Agnum Scepter now completed for Ancient Apparition.
Yeah, it's just getting worse and worse from here. And here goes the middle tower.
All right, we'll buy back from Febby. He'll do what he can to stall the inevitable.
I don't know. Clockwork.
Luring him into the Ice Blast. Use the BKB and then 4 staffs out of there. Yeah, Corey will give chase. And Bambo's help. They get the kill on him once again now. Going after Febby, Sheeped, and Doom. The meter will also connect a little bit, but in comes Aosin as well, helping out. And the BKB is activated. BKB on Wisp is pretty darn cool looking now that I think about it. Corey's just running around like a madman. He is. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he actually had 2 pair of boots on him. And now he's picked up his heart. 3,400 health.
And they're going to resume the push. And, yeah, I mean, Pokerface is going to try, but...
They actually, they can't kill Corey. They can't kill him.
No one can kill him.
They can glimpse him away a little bit. But that's about it. Moonlight Shadow.
That's about all they got.
Tornado flies out. EMP as well. Static Storm and
2-hit.
Yeah, 2-hit. The 2-hit wonder Corey destroying through the barracks. They're going to go after the final one. And I believe that's going to be a good game. There it is. Called from Pokerface. What a roller coaster. It was looking so good for Pokerface in the early stages, but Zephyr, they stuck in there and they prevailed.
Yeah, they picked up a really good late game lineup, and from there, it was just about getting to that late game with enough intact.
Yeah, it was very, very impressive play coming out from Zephyr. They did a wonderful job. I was a little bit concerned for them at the early stages, but they hung in there and they didn't give up. Even after they lost a full lane of barracks and they had so many fights that could have gone their way but didn't.
Yeah, it was really strange how badly some of those fights went.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got to move into a quick commercial break. And when we